Most of you take Dr. Abel Damina's messages out of context. And this is what he came out the other day to say. Stop taking his messages out. Stop misunderstanding and misinterpreting him.
Who assume what we said, which is not what we said. You didn't hear anything. Also, on those of you that are hearing what we are not saying and you're running with it, you didn't hear anything. So that's my disclaimer public.
See, I have said it time and time again. For you to understand Dr. Abel Damina, you must put up your thinking cap. Are you hearing me? You must hear what he said and hear what he didn't say. Quote him word for word. Are you hearing what I'm saying? For instance, somebody came into my comment section and was saying, God cannot answer your prayers of, food, anything material things. That's not what Dr. Abel Damina said. Dr. Abel Damina said, God does not make anyone rich. It's not the same.
Is there anything I can do to make God make me rich? Nothing. He makes nobody rich. So what does he do? He can give you favor with people. He can give you a miracle of a job or a miracle money. Somebody just walks to you who just likes you and gives you money. But God never designed for you to live by miracles. God designed for you to live by principles.
I've had a lot of people also misunderstand what I said over time. I will say something else and the person will come and then, paraphrase what I said, and then the meaning of what I said is completely lost in his paraphrase. Listen. When Dr. Abel Damina said that God does not make a man rich, that's very, very correct. God will not make any human being rich. But can God provide for you? Yes, yes, and yes. God provides your needs. In the Bible, God provided food for Elijah. God provided water for Haggai. God provided manna for the Israelites. Then in the New Testament, he asks, if I can clothe the ravens, how much more are you not of, high value than the ravens? Then how can you say that God does not bless or give people material blessings? See, God provides your needs. There's a difference between your needs and materialism. Wanting your needs to be met is not the same as materialism. Materialism are wants, things you don't need. Having 1 million naira in your account, having billions, being the biggest or the richest man on this planet Earth, that's not what God does for you. God provides for your need. Let me give you an instance. There was a time I lost my job. In fact, one of the reason I quit that time, I was the one that quit, was because I lost my grandmother and I knew I had been pleading with my boss to increase my salary because I was worth it, okay? I was due for increment, but my boss refused to increase my salary. And then I told myself, the more I keep going to work, by the end of this month, okay, I just received my salary. I knew that I was going to travel before the end of the month. So the more I kept going to work, I would, even the same money that they just paid me, I'm going to waste it all on transportation. So I decided to quit. After I quit, the money was still not enough for me to even travel back to the village for the burial and come back. I was worried. I didn't even pray. God just provided money bigger than my salary for that, because guess what? It was a need. It was a need. How does God provide? By touching people. Yes. God will touch people just like God provided for Elijah through the Shunammite woman. Do you get me? So don't tell me that it's not God that provided. Don't tell me that. God provides for his own. How was that provision? Those people are two people that gave me that money. They don't just randomly stand up and give me money. I didn't even ask them. That was God that nudged them. So don't tell me that God does not give material blessings. God does not make you rich. It's different from God does not provide you what you need, even though that need is material. You cannot tell me that as a believer, you have no place to lay your head, and God will not provide somebody that will give you a place to lay your head. God is not, Dr. Abel Damina keeps saying this thing. God is not an irresponsible father. He's not an irresponsible father. And the fact that he told you that if the ravens are clothed, how much more it should tell you that he's interested. He knows you need things and he's going to provide it even before you ask. He's going to provide it. So there's a big difference between God does not make you rich and God does not provide at all for his children, even if it is material needs. He does. God does. See, no matter how rich you are, no matter how rich you are, life can bring you to a point where you still need material blessings, where you still need a material provision. You don't know. You don't know. Have you ever been in the wilderness? With all your money, there will be no water. With all your money, there will be no water. Now, that's just an example. There are situations in people's life, they just need something. That thing is not available. Even with their money, they can't find it. Even with their money, they can't find it. And it is a material need. It's a material thing. And God does what? Provides supernaturally. So please, when you are believing or hearing Dr. Abel Damina, please hear the words he didn't say too. Do not just hear what he says. Hear what he's not saying. So that anything you misunderstand will affect you. It will affect you. In fact, incomplete knowledge is worse than no knowledge at all. It is worse than it. God bless you.